Welcome to another edition of the Wednesday special, where we play sweet decks that have been recently brewed by me through some matches. Today we are playing Sultai Lurgoyf. So the brand new card, of course, is the Urborg Lurgoyf. I think this card is actually not that bad. Let's see if it actually can compete in the matches that we're playing today. So Underdog is the key fundamental piece that you can put in your yard that gives advantage. We have for removal, we have mainly Brazen Borrow and Murderous Rider. We do have Fatal Pushes because we do need to interact with mono green, and Command also can interact with mono green, but we need our creatures to also, our removal to also be part creature, so that way we can get Lurgoyf as big as we possibly can. So we have Ren 7 as a way to late game action, fills the yard a little bit, makes the 3/3, makes a tree folk that can be gigantic and doesn't rely on our graveyard, which is important. We have another Ren in the side for control as well. And we have a Sidisi Brew Tyrant, a card that sees very little play. And hopefully this card can stack up today. I'm really looking forward to trying it. We have our, just rogue pieces like Sprout, Wayfinder, Supplier. Sideboard, we have Brazen Borrower for a little more interaction. Extinction Event for Artarka's command. Artarka's red. We have Go Blank for control. Kalitas also for Artarka. One Negate for possibly control, as well as Mbracto's mid-range. We have Terror Thunder, also okay against artifacts and enchantments. It can also hit planeswalkers like Karn. We have Forethought Seizes for interaction more against to pick apart graveyard hate like Rest in Peace. And then we have another Ren 7 for the control matchup, except we can bring in, take out maybe some Lurgoyf if we expect too much graveyard heat. So, no further ado, let's see Urborg Lurgoyf in action. Hello, it's your host KebbieG. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, also the bell notifications. Don't forget to check out the sweet stuff that's down in the description down below. Alright, we keep. Seems fine. Stitcher Supplier. He has his own Stitcher Supplier. He's probably playing Greasefang though. So we'll play Overgrown Tomb tapped and pass. And we'll go attacking. Hit ya. Okay. Trades. Ren Sidisi. Okay. He pitched 3 lands. See if that's going to be a problem. Nope. He has a Goggle Shrine untapped. He's probably going to play the white guy. Connive. Good Grizzly Salvage. He has one in hand as well, but Witherbloom Command. He finally decides to make a decision. I guess he plays Command. Probably going to get back a land for next turn. Set up for Greasefang. And he mills a Zekia's Chariot. It's not terrible for him. It's not as good, of course, as the other card, but sure. So I think we just play the Swamp. Pass. We need to leave up Rider. Greasefang is something we need to answer. Witherbloom Command. Drains us. Okay, and then mills cards and get a land back. Sure. He's at 22. We're at 14. We do need to start getting this underdog down. Now we kind of just threw away this turn because we were expecting to use this Rider this turn. Best top deck would be probably a Fabled Passage. So I could Sprock. So play Watery Grave tapped. Go. We gotta leave up this Rider. We can't do anything else other than that. Kind of sucks that we're stuck here, but sure. Alright, so white, black, reform it. Yep, inform it, sure. Seems good. Probably has a Parhelion in hand. I mean, yep. So we can go ahead and just push that, probably. I mean, what else does he have for one white or black? Plays a Pathway on green. Okay, we'll go ahead and just push that. Untap. Brazen Borrower. Interesting. Play the island. We'll start getting some threats on board. Tenacious Underdog. Go. Grizzly Salvage. I should have seen that one coming. Stitcher Supplier. For the opponent. Pretty good. Gets whiffs on the 3. He has 3 manas left over. He still casts Greasefang this turn. Temple Garden. Untapped. He has 4 manas to play with. Ezekiel's Chariot. So now he gets a couple dorks. So I think I'm going to go ahead and yield till his ends up. And Thief a cat token. Untap. Play a forest. I think I leave up Brazen Borrower. Attack you with the Underdog. Since he could chump with Supplier, but he can't turn on Chariot. Still no sign of Greasefang. He must be at the bottom. So, we have options. Can't stay away. Rafine's Informant. That looks like a desperation right there to me. Because why would you waste that card? Okay, so he turns on Chariot. Which is fine. I think Swift in here. Cast Brazen Borrower. Satyr Wayfinder. Play that said Satyr Wayfinder. Take a Triumph. Go to combat. Attack. So this is tricky. I think I have to risk cycling this Triumph. Pass. So far there's 2 pushes in the yard. 2 left in the deck. Hopefully we top deck it. But this is Greasefang right here. No. Can't stay away a Stitcher Supplier. He is in desperation mode. There's double Greasefang. Black, white, can't stay away. Yep. Alright. Cycle. Breeding Pool. Yep, that's not going to do it. This Parhelion's inbound. This is why I hate Greasefang. Literally, it promotes the worst possible play lines. Right? Because you basically have to leave up removal at all given time. And if you can't, you're just going to lose. Alright, so we bring in Go Blank. Probably that as well. We can't do sorcery speed. So I think that's all we could afford. Probably go down Satyr Wayfinder. As well as maybe a Wren. Run it like that. This sucks. I want this Lurgoyf, but at the same time, we only have 1 interaction piece, which is not great against this deck. I think we risk it, though, for the biscuit. This Lurgoyf is why we're here. We'll play a Triumph tapped. Go. Another Lurgoyf. Play Watery Grave tapped. So we got double black for this Rider. We got blue. We probably need another green. Hits us. Sure, take it. Passes. Ooh, that's another another interaction spell. That's good. It might be decent since we could bounce Parhelion. Play that on green. Pass the turn. Alright. So what we want to do is make sure when he targets and brings back the Parhelion with the Brazen Borrow, then we bounce Petty Thief, the Greasefang, so he can't actually crew it. Hits us. Okay, untap. Satyr. So I want to commit something to the board, so Satyr. At least still leaves me with Brazen Power, so that's still okay. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I think I Urborg. Pass the said turn. Grizzly Salvage for the opponent. Okay, so He only has Chariots, no Parhelion. So if he plays Greasefang this turn, we have to respond before the triggers on the stack so he doesn't make cat tokens. Or a Fiend's Informant. Yep. What do you pitch? Overgrown Tomb. Okay, that's interesting. He attacks. We will trade just because we want creatures in the yard. Double Parhelion. Go Blink off the top would be the best draw here. Because that would be Go Blink plus Brazen Borrower. Witherbloom Command drains us. Mills some cards. Another Parhelion in the yard. Please give me that Go Blink. Go Blink, please. Just a land. Go ahead and Lurgoyf. Pass the turn. Leave up the Brazen Borrower. We get to play another Lurgoyf next turn. Leave up Rider. I like the scalability of Lurgoyf. I could do it for 3, do it for 4, do it for 2. It's perfect. Because I need interaction. Bounce it. Come on, Dak. The opponent is thinking hard. He only has a black source up. Okay, plays Overgrown Tomb. Tapped. Do you attack? No. Passes. So let's play the island. Play green, blue, blue. Kicker of blue. Another Lurgoyf. Go to combat. Attack. Never mind. Pass the turn. Whiffed-in. Oh, tracker. Sure. That's fine. You know, that's barely anything. Alright, what do you got? We got a couple 5/6s. We really need... Ooh. Yes. Do your thing, my friend. We'll play him. Then untapped. I guess all else fails. We... Brazen Borrowed Chump. That's our best line. Yep. Smack you down a little bit. Next turn we can play Underdog with haste. That's pretty good. Or we get Old Stick Fingers. I wish he had reach. That's what we need. We need a big chunky dude with reach. Man, Lurgoyf should have reach. He should have some sort of keyword on it. Vigilance, trample, something. Okay, can't stay away. So we're not exactly dead here. But we're not in a good position by any means. Unless he can kill my Brazen Borrower. Brazen Borrower is going to absorb this hit. At least 5 points of this hit. Ah, man, the synergies. Sidisi with his Old Stick Fingers. Man, I didn't even think about like the synergy. Like underlining, making a bunch of zombies. Oh, that'd be great in any other matchup than this one. Yes. Yep. Here comes the tokens. Alright, we chomp the Parhelion. Thank God for a flyer. Tenacious Underdog. Yeah, I definitely shouldn't... Oh, wait. Yeah, these are black, right? Yeah, cool. So, black, green, blue. Cast Old Stick Fingers. Go to combat. Attack with everything. They're 9/10s. It's not terrible. But it's not going to be enough to survive. Because like I said, he doesn't need any of these. He could just block. And he wins. Yeah. Greasefang, what a obnoxious matchup that is. So hopefully we don't face it again. Let's get into the next. Overgrown Tomb. Untapped. Sprout. Yo. Blood Crypt. Witch's Oven. Passes. Ooh, that was the wrong one. Play that. Taps. Play Sprout. Go to combat. Attack. It's fine. It's fine. We can make this. Next turn. We'll see how big this Lurgoyf can get. I kind of want to get Sidisi down the following turn. Called or Unfamiliar. Well, this is definitely a tier deck. This is tier 2. Tier 1, bottom of tier 1, upper tier 2. Okay, that's a little interesting. But I don't think I use this as a land. I like the fact that it mills 3. So right now, the Lurgoyf is not exactly big. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. So we will put that on blue. Green. Cast it with kicker. Pass the turn. Lurgoyf getting a little bit chunky. Next turn we play Hakanuma with Sidisi. Oh man, he kills it. Plays Epic here. Sure. These sprouts are going to flip. They're going to start being brutes. The Hulk. Okay, that's not bad. That's, that's a card I wouldn't mind actually playing. Sidisi. Go to combat. Hit you with the freaking Hulks. Get him, boys. Yeah, he takes 3. Yep. Or takes 2. Yep. He gets the cat back. But we definitely going to tag with him next turn. Claims my Hulk. Why didn't you just take my Sidisi? Oh, you can't. It's going to smack my face with them. Sure. We will block the cat. So he sacks it to Witch's Oven, which means we get our Hulks back. Unless he sacks them. He can't. Come on. Okay, that's not so bad. It's not the end of the world. Okay. Never mind. Lost everything. Sure. The good news is this does discount my Takanuma. Alright, so let's mill some cards. Get back Lurgoyf. Make some zombies. Put that on green, I guess. Play the Lurgoyf, since I think I need to play him attack next turn. We'll go to combat. Attack with him. Make another zombie. Make the Lurgoyf a 10-11. Sure. Chumps with the cat. Ugh. Okay. How do we win from here? If he has another oven, it's not good for us at all. Another cat. Down to 3. I feel like this deck is not bad. It's just we're not... I don't know if this is probably one of the worst 2 matchups we could possibly have. Alright, so Obnixilis copies come down. We will have to... We're dead, right? Because we have to... Oh, he makes a token. That's fine. That was a punt. He should have upticked. He would have won the game. Guaranteed. Well, that sucks. That's a bad top deck. Go to combat. What a terrible time this is. Alright, so I guess we hit face. Let's hit Ob. Hit Ob. Ob. Face. Face. I think Kalitas is going to be good in this matchup. Because it's also kind of graveyard hate. Blocks. He only needs to keep 1 Obnixilis, so. Pushes the Goyf, and we concede. So we bring in Kalitas. We bring in Extinction Event. Potentially go blank. Oh, and Terra Sunders also is not terrible. Go down Ren as a whole. Doesn't seem great. Fatal Push is fine. Wither Bloom Command can go. So we brought in Kalitas. We can probably trim down another creature. So Wayfinder seems like the best candidate. And I think I am going to go down the pushes. Some pushes. I don't like that. I guess we try. So we need... This needs to get an island. Yeah. Cauldron Familiar. Sure. Passes. Stitcher Supplier. This sucks. Because now I have to play... I want to play Tomb Tap, but I can't. Because I want to maximize my mana this turn. Because if I play Supplier, I don't got anything else. So, I guess let's play that on black. Supplier. Go. Cauldron Familiar. Sure. Another one. There's yet to be a Witch's Oven, though. Attack me. Do it. Okay. That's not terrible. So we play that untapped. Can Goyf this turn? I really need to get to this Kalitas. Pass. See what happens here. You could definitely attack me. Rampage mode. Sure. We block a cat. Deadly Disputes. We will attempt to kill, I guess, him. Get rid of both cats in case we top deck a Goblink or something. That's what we're playing for here. We need to eat those cats. 13. Another unlucky witness. Play that said Fable. We have 2 black, a blue. So either I get a forest or an island here. Let's get an island. Go ahead and play the Kalitas. Attack. Fatal Push. Fatal Push. I was really depending on him keeping me around. Haunted Ridge. Mayhem Devil. Attacks us. Take it. Fatal Push. Go to combat. Attack on odd. Probably going to start getting this Jengatha in hand. There it is. Double kick. A Goyf. Play Watery Grave tapped. Stick Fingers for 2. Attack. Pass the turn. Keep up the push. And okay, Obnixilis makes another Obnixilis with 3 loyalties. I'm assuming pings my face down to 10. Creates a devil. That's fine. Alright, he scoops it up. It would have been definitely, I think, a point in our favor. We would have won because we would have borrowed a token, pushed another, hit him for 14 Exacxies. But the product did perform. He has to take care of his child. So totally respect. So hopefully we get the next guy too. So we lead off with a grave. We definitely need to get a forest. Play Stitcher Supplier. We milled the Sidisi, but that's fine. We have one in hand. Shadowborn Apostle. Plays a swamp. So based on the fact there's no red sources, it's clearly not the combo. He's just trying to fairly get a demon out of his deck with that. Alright. Taxes. Down to 17. Pass the turn. Tabarax. Sure. Oh, they're Suicide Clear. Oh, he's just gonna bomb these things. Okay. Make the demon big. Lurgoyf. Play a Fable Passage. Crack it. Grab a swamp. Sidisi. Let's do it. Goes to combat. Attacks. Sure. We'll take the 1 and the 4. We will go ahead and eat an Apostle. So we play Fable Passage. Crack that passage. Get the forest. Play Goyf. Kick a Goyf. Go to combat. Make another 2/2. He's kind of doing like a Kalitas impersonation. Making a bunch of zombies. We got 2 8/9 Goyfs. He needs to deal with them. He scoops up the whole match. 2-1 with the deck. Let's get into that. Plays Deathrite Shaman. Another forest. Play that said forest. Play Sprout. A go. Passes. We'll play that on black. Wayfinder. Pass the turn. Take the breeding pool. So he's going to eat one of my creatures in my yard. Shocks himself with the tomb. Graveyard Trespasser. Eats another card. Take it down to 18. Watery Grave. Kick a Goyf. Pass the turn. Alright, so he eats another card in my yard. We're going to chump to Lurgoyf, since we don't really need the Satyr Wayfinder. Tracker. Passes. Play Fable Passage. Crack the Passage. Island. Sidisi. Pass the turn. We will not drink that trade. Sidisi's better than that. Swift in here. Let's not shock ourselves. Attack with Sidisi. Oh, just takes it. Grimflare. Attacks. Satyr Wayfinder. Fable Passage. Makes a zombie. Fable Passage. Crack it. Grab a swamp. Cast Murderous Rider. Sprout. Attack you. Abrupt Decay. Passes. After playing an Urborg. Makes another 2/2. Play Kick It. Twice. Go to combat. Attack. Attack. Turns on the Hissing Quagmire. Blocks the CDC. Graveyard Trespasser for the opponent. We'll go ahead and eat the Hissing Quagmire. Underdog. Go to combat. Swing out. He's at 19. We have 14 cards in the deck. We gotta close this out. Okay. Profitable blocks. Makes sense. So you're taking out all my zombies. Sure. Crap. I had that on. Hopefully this doesn't bite me in the rear. Eats the creature. Sure. Yeah. That punt is probably gonna make us lose. I should have played the supplier. So that backfired. So graveyard. I guess we bring in him. Bring in the Wren. Go down Old Stick Fingers. Go down the commands. Maybe go down. Yeah, maybe not all the Thought Seizes. Stitcher Supplier. I don't like that. Okay, we keep. I think we got a little bit of everything in this hand. So that's good. Play Supplier, go. So hopefully this Wren does some work. I kept this hand because of Wren. I want to see it do something to validate its purpose in this deck. Play Watery Grave tapped. Urborg for the opponent. Grimflare. Gets in, gets frisky. Play Breeding Pool. Tapped. And let's go ahead and Petty Thief that. Speaking of the devil, there he is. Eats the Lurgoyf. Smacks our face. Gets Surveil. To play that set Island. Sidisi. Pass the turn. Alright, kills that. Goes to combat. Hits us for 6 in total, because he's going to eat a creature here. Play Wren. Minus. Make a token. Pass. Graveyard Trespasser. Yup. We got to take care of him. We can't have multiple of these on board. So we play Satyr Wayfinder. Nothing but non-lands. Swift in here. And I have to pitch this Overgrown Tomb. Ranger class for the opponent. So he's going to attack with the Grimflare. Rider though. Yep, we're at 2, 3. We're at 1. Find a way to do that last point of damage. Graveyard Trespasser wins. Wow, he has it. We're gonna go, I guess, 1 and 2. Yeah, now he just eats whatever card, the other Fatal Push, and wins. GG's. Alright, so what do we learn this week about this said deck? Overall, I think the sideboard functioned pretty well. I did like the packages of course, Brazier and Rider. It does allow for interaction. And Push, which is very important, especially against stuff like Greasefang. So, I think that's pretty reasonable overall. Now, I did think maybe this deck should have DRS. That could be a possibility. I just don't know what I would cut for it. Maybe Witherbloom Command. I definitely need the pushes, right? Because the meta calls for it. Maybe I trim a Wren. So I think I add a couple Deathrite Shamans. What is the other card I'm cutting, though? So what I like about it is I could eat the lands that I get milled. Lets me commit more into my kicker, which is actually kind of nice. I just don't know what else I want to trim here. Like I said, I need ways to interact with Mono Green Devotion, which is really important, which is why you need to kill the elves. And I think I need early game graveyard fillers. Maybe Wren's only finding this side. And then we up our stick fingers and look at the sideboard for a second. So we might want this as a package to come in against Graveyard Hate. Brazen Borrow still seems good. I think maybe a Thoughtseize. I don't think there's I guess Control, but Control will bring in Thoughtseize and Go Blanks. So it's fine, right? So I think that's where I would want to leave it. Let me know down in the comments what card you guys would have considered for good old Urborg Lurgoyf. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. The deck did function throughout some of the games. It performed. There's definitely some tweaks that probably has to be made. But overall, I think this is a solid first round of draft for the deck. And like I said, if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. So until next time, hope you guys have a great rest of your day.